Welcome back to Urban Cowboy Disc Golf. This is Summer League, something or other sort. Me, I'm just out here trying to get a good round in. Beautiful weather out here. Burlington Area Disc Golf sets up the Summer League. We swap between a few courses, really staying in Cedar Rock and Wellspring. Happy I got the first birdie on the first hole. Starting on hole 3, finish on hole 2. Second shot's a little bit more difficult. It's on that middle thing. I throw a disc, it flips up a little bit too much. I've got an outside the circle look, miss a little wide, come back circle 1 putt. And then hole 3, we're playing this layout will be the odds are going to be blues and evens are white, and we don't really play hole 5 from the blues often. It's a par 4. It goes up and to the right, and I just hit the second tree on the right, which took me away from the corner, but it's an easy up and down from where I got to. This is always the hardest hole to film. You just throw it straight up a hill. You can't really from the tee see the pin very easily, and I left myself a little short putt. Very happy with it though. And my favorite Texas Ranger died by Skydizer. That's I think we're 2 under right now, and this is once again just one of the longest holes on this course, and it's uphill, always plays into the wind. That's a really good throw by me. I think I probably threw that 350, which is one of my farthest throws ever. It feels like I threw it 450 feet, but I know I didn't throw it that far. And then my upshot just leaked a little long. I think I ran it too much, but see if I can't just possibly salvage comebacker. And yeah, like edge of circle, just inside the circle putt, and sink that. And this is the same distance, but down the hill, almost, maybe a little bit longer. It's like 600 to 700 feet. And I should have hung it out more to the right, so I didn't have to deal with the big hyzer. There's still a tailwind on this one. So I put this way too high and ended up being outside the circle on the left side down the hill. So difficult putt coming back, and yeah, that was for birdie, so easy par. This one's a tough hole. It's way off to the left. If you don't get it high enough and drive it far enough, it's going to end up underneath the tree because there's some branches. So I ended up just getting a par in that hole. This one, on the other hand, it's just straight through this gap in the trees, but I overturned it. Just ended up a little deep right. And then I short the putt. I can't tell you if I'm in the circle or out of the circle, but this one, on the other hand, is kind of difficult too. From the blues, it's a kind of a weird flex shot, and just up there and to the right, or up there and kind of straight-ish. And it's just difficult, very uphill. Almost sink that putt. Got the forehand, the basket's on the right, right in front of that stump, so I skip right in front of the stump, blah. And then just have a little tap in. Then we have it's just a hyzer shot through this gap. The basket is basically where I am, just keep going about 200 feet. Made that birdie. So at this point I want to say I'm 4 under. We've got this is the CTP shot, and I'm actually super happy with this shot. And if I ever throw it, there we go. And like I put enough hyzer on it, put enough forward, and then I heard something extremely hard hit, so very happy with that. It stuck right underneath the basket there. I'm going over here to get the CTP, and I ended up winning that CTP, even though behind me I had MPO pros just dicing up the course. And then you have me, MA2, throwing so much hyzer on it, I'm playing the next hole. Yeah, it's like, I'm glad no one was ahead of us trying to play that hole. And then just me to clean up my par. Right there next to the basket, easy par. So I'm throwing a stable 7-speed here, and I hit the branches just a little too far right, and it goes straight down. And then I've got no chance at the birdie here unless I forehand this in. Almost do though. And then I'm looking over to the right. They just aced that hole. They just aced hole 14 or 13. So get my birdie. Get my par. Walk out of there. This is another like 400-foot hole. I'm not a distance player by far, but I feel like I threw that almost 400 feet. I just spun it out to the right too far. If I was a little bit more online, I'd at least be in the circle. I'm definitely outside the circle for this putt. And just another one that's just a little too low. This is a par 4 from back here. You're talking like 600 feet, maybe 550, I don't know. But I put it probably just outside of C2. And like, I can't jump putt, but I ended up fluffing that upshot and left me a little bit of a tester for an MA2 player. Hole 1, Cedar Rock. You're just talking about throw it on hyzer and kind of let it skip up. I wanted that to be much higher to give that chance of skipping in. But it's up there for another little small tester for an MA2 player. And then you've got the last hole, forehand into some rocks just behind. You can kind of see the flag right there. And it always looks good until it isn't. And you'll see in just a second that I went about 45 past the pin. I'm just like, why? Every time. It probably just rolled down there, but anything that comes in with any speed or anything that comes on edge doesn't make it. But that was probably the best part of the day. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.